Hey everyone, I'm Dark Hoarder and welcome to Orwell. So this is a game of some type that you play by using a mouse and keyboard. And then stuff happens. I really don't know anything about this game except that it's a game and I'm playing on through Origin. And other than that, I don't really know much about it, except what's on the, the Origin description page for the game. Basically, there was an opening movie thing that I accidentally skipped, so I really don't know that much. There was some kind of a terrorist attack going on in, I think it's called National City, or the Nation, something like that. And I'm a random citizen tasked with finding out who the terrorist people are. And that's about all I know. I'm supposed to look into people's lives and profile them and submit the results to Orwell, the all-seeing, security thing. But I guess I will log in. Okay. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Okay. Headlines. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Okay. Ignition, fast, precise, honest. Is it? Let's see. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Bontown, explosion destroys the Freedom Memorial. In Bontown, there's 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Authorities receive strange letter. Let's see. It's gonna be a lot of reading. I hope you guys don't mind. Let's see. It's really injured. Okay, mysterious letter. At approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated at the Freedom Plaza in Bonton. According to official police reports, 3 people were killed and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was nearly completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away, using a cell phone signal. Police reports also confirmed that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song Die Gedanken sind frei, the thoughts are free, had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement firmly condemning the assault, and put the nation on high alert until perpetrators have been brought to justice. Okay. Doesn't seem very good. Can't click on the ads. Negotiations in Triflith failed. Let's see. Paragesian president aborts negotiations with the opposition. Violent riots in Triflith. Blaine encourages renewal. Let's see. Peace negotiations in the right-ridden Pargesian capital Triflith have been aborted without any result last night. That is a weird name for a city. Sorry. It's hard to say. Independent sources report that President Cassandra abruptly cut off communication with opposition representatives, as the latter presented a tangible plan for the organization of re-elections. The news about the premature cancellation of the negotiations caused thousands of people to resume demonstrations in the capital. It has been reported that demonstrators wearing hoods threw incendiary material into shop windows and onto cars. The police struggled to keep the situation under control. Prime Minister Blaine stated his worries about the negative developments regarding the political situation of the neighboring country, and has requested both sides to resume diplomatic discussions. Okay. Mission completed. Hey, that's the same picture they have on the ad, isn't it? Oh, it was. I don't know. Gray Shadows. Hillberry Shooting Grave Shadows saga lasting 4 years, finalized third part of the saga to hit movie theaters next Valentine's Day. Okay. Oh, that's a different picture, okay. The version of the official poster was posted by the director. Okay. After a lengthy shoot in the hills of Bantan, self-proclaimed visionary director Simishi Aran announced that filming of his eagerly awaited romantic drama 100 Grey Shadows has finally come to an end. Announced via his Timelines profile yesterday, the brash director said he was eager to begin post-production and the final editing stages before the conclusion to the Grey Shadows series would hit cinemas on Valentine's Day next year. The third and final chapter in the Grey Shadows saga, previous releases being A Grey Shadow and Another Grey Shadow, catchy names, was announced to be released almost 4 years ago, but was postponed numerous times due to production problems. Fans have speculated that this was largely due to the breakdown of Hollywood power couple Betty Avon and Mike McNeil, who have had long-lasting quarrels during the filming as a result. One production hand was reported to say that these spats were getting out of control, and that the completion of any scene featuring both actors was nothing short of pulling teeth. When we reached out to Rhubarb's Productions to get a comment, they declined the rumors and claimed them to be mere speculation. Okay. So they're going to be posting a movie, there's riots during negotiations, and the bomb. Okay. I don't personally know. The profile holds all known information on those we investigate. The file we have opened is for our main suspect. The blue-haired woman that's a CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. How do I... wait. Oh, there's a little star here. Okay. Police database. Let's see. The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Okay. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Okay, arrest records. Cassandra Watergate. Oh, can't be undone. Uh-oh. So I have to decide, like, what stuff to tell Orwell about the stuff I'm investigating, which should turn out to be interesting. Assault on a police officer, Lloyd. Suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. Okay. So she cooperated. And it sounds like maybe she regretted hitting somebody. I think. Name, yeah. Oh, the picture. Okay. Right, that would make sense. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Makes sense. Information documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. As the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that had just been unlocked, we will need this info to progress. Alright. Unrelated document. Good. With the data you extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not. Find data revealing where she attacked a police officer and you will see what I mean. Okay. What is this? Oh, there was a thing about her in the paper, huh? Is this woman a terrorist? Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago, remains in custody, trial scheduled for August. Simple protester or anti-government terrorist. case that keeps the media and the public guessing, Cassandra W., pictured above, who allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, is still being held in police custody. The young woman is accused of having hit the victim's head with a large brick. The incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration against the newest amendments to the government's model project safety bill. Protests at the Freedom Plaza turned violent 2 weeks ago. Alright. Due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not yet been able to connect the crime to the accused, Cassandra W., who is an artist by profession and has denied the accusations completely and has asked her fans to show their support. A trial has now been scheduled for mid-August. The case received nationwide attention when Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, labeled the alleged perpetrator, alongside their other note writers, as anti-governmental terrorists. Well, I guess that means... Well, it said she was crying and she didn't resist arrest. The exact same location as the assault. Then she turns up there right before the explosion? Surely not a coincidence. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. I thought she was in police custody. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. Didn't it say she was in police custody still? What's going on? Okay. Oh yes, one who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces by any chance? I think it's a little early to say that. Great, you found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? You have extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Code Index dictates that investigators like yourself are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress on the case. Okay. Any of this other stuff. Right. Cassandra's port. Harboring outstanding art. Welcome to the port of Cassandra Watergate. I am Cassie, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. Okay. Glad you found me. Finally found the courage to quit my dull day job, focus on my art career, and put my stuff on portfolio. Below you will find a hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking on the arrows on the left and right side of the pictures below. See something you like? Why, of course you do, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave a message on my UTEL account, the Cassie92, and tell me which piece you'd like. I'm gonna make a fine art print and ship it right away to your doorstep. Best thing, feel free of charge. Now off you go and have fun. Okay. Well, she has a UTEL account, so that might be relevant. Good, you found a chat handle. That will allow us to overhear any conversation on the account. Okay. Listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. Okay. Let's see. Physique, background, address. It doesn't have an address. In Wonderland, right behind the rainbow. I don't know if that's relevant or not. Quit my dull day job, focus on the art career. Sure. Interesting. We should find out what that job was. Yes, you should. Let's see. Inhabitant of Wonderland. I don't know what Wonderland is, so I'll just upload it because I don't know what they're talking about. So you're under the impression that our wonderful Miss Watergate is really living in Wonderland? Somehow I doubt that. Call it intuition. People's lives are hanging in the balance here. What if you pass me something I can't identify as wrong so easily? You've got to be more careful next time around. I wasn't sure. I don't know the city. Like, I don't know how it's structured or what the different neighborhoods are called. Let's see. If it was me. I was never sure about the title, though. The Businessman's Forgotten Daughter, or Victim of Traditionalism in Pink. Could be relevant. Oh. Hey, you. Hey, Jossie. Can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. Credit card. I'm in the middle of buying all of Bonton with that platinum card elixir from your desk. Can't stop me now. Alright. Luckily for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-around badass, have in mind this time? Perhaps just a business call from one of his favorite clients. Actually, yes, that is exactly what's going to happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. I thought as much. Okay, so she identified him. I guess I better pick up shitloads of wine. You'll have to get this client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all that business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Oh, whatever. I guess I shouldn't pick up some of those party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents, then. Oh, come on. I was only teasing. Speaking of your parents, what are you going to tell them about us? Yeah, maybe gotta go now. Text you later. XOXO. Oh, when are you going to tell them about us? Okay. Can I... No, I can't drag that. Let's see. Yeah. Take a credit card. If you're able to find out who she was talking about, we could lock it for the owner. Contacts, yeah. Wait, she stole the credit card of her lawyer? Really? Well, we should be able to track the credit card of this Langley down and lock it for him. Done. No, really, no need to thank me, Mr. Langley. You now have a profile for a related person that can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted to tailor relevant profiles. Right. Let's see, what else? Parents. So our parents could be Watergate, farmer entrepreneurs. That doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, they could be, what, pharmacists or doctors or something like that? Pharmaceutical entrepreneurs. I don't know what that means. Okay. What else? Let's see. Sandra's Galley. Christmas present for my darling. This is actually meant to be a private piece, but oh well, I'd have a hard time keeping it to myself. So that must be her lawyer then, right? Sounds like they're together. Okay. Nothing else here. Let's see. Okay. Procedure closing. Raises manipulation suspicions. Investigation. Orwell informs me you just encountered conflicted jaded chunks. Whenever the content of two jaded chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been parsed, there is no way to reverse your choice. Of course not. Let's see. Investigation into the malicious injury of a police officer has been dropped due to lack of evidence. Speculated that the accused parents manipulated the trial. Subtext lawyer, criminal attorney Joseph Langley. Bonton. The case that has been at the center of media attention for the last month has finally come to an end. Cassandra W. was acquitted of the alleged assault against a police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to lack of evidence. Yesterday, however, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. Suspect's lawyer, Joseph Langley, pictured above, welcomed this outcome. At no point has there ever been any valid evidence that my client was guilty. At no point at all. The revered defense attorney commented during a post-trial press gathering that the defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tide of the proceedings. Meanwhile, the relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing the result of the lawsuit. They openly voiced their concerns that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favor. The victim, a father of 2 young sons, was rushed into hospital after the incident in mid-July, where he is still in induced coma, unresponsive to treatment. So, supposedly, the case was closed to lack of evidence, or could have been because of the wealthy family. We need to close the target prison's criminal case. Huh. So, it's either closed to lack of evidence, or video evidence to put the incident in question. Well, I mean, if there's video evidence that there's no evidence that the guy did it, then it would probably be because lack of evidence, but no. Watergate Pharmaceuticals. Company jobs, products. Watergate Pharmaceuticals enriches lives with our industry-leading range of products, making an important contribution to your well-being. Below you will find a small selection of our most popular products. Cough drops that fight against irritation of the throat. Activating pills against migraines and strong headaches. Medication that increases concentration and cerebral performance. Medication for the alleviation of arthritic joint pain. Antidepressant to help stabilize your emotions. All-around painkiller that dissolves in water. Soothing pills for a good night's rest against occasional sleeping problems and for acute application when suffering from insomnia. Okay. The name Watergate has been inseparable from progression and improvement of pharmaceutical research for more than 80 years. Watergate Pharmaceuticals is one of the nation's leading companies in the area of medicine, and at the same time is the largest medication exporter to all areas of the world. The business Watergate Pharmaceuticals, Inc. has been in the hands of Watergate family, owning and managing the firm ever since its foundation in 1931. Okay, CEO of Watergate Pharmaceuticals is Bruno Watergate, grandson of our founder, Edgar Watergate. Apart from working in the family business, Mr. Watergate is also the founder of Central Pharmacy Congress and head of the charity foundation, Children of Parges. I can't drag any of that stuff. No data chunks here, huh? Dr. Alice Watergate, co-partner of the firm with her husband Bruno, holds a PhD in biology and chemistry. She leads the research and development laboratories here at Watergate Pharmaceuticals. Cassandra Watergate is the junior COO. It's quite a title. Appointed to be CEO of a pharmaceutical company, probably by one of her parents. Yeah. Being an artist and a junior CEO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she had quite a dull job, didn't she? Alright. Carrying the family tradition to the next generation, Alison Bruno's daughter, Cassandra, will soon be joining the executive ranks. Her business acumen and unique flair will write the next chapter of our 85-year strong legacy. Okay. Now I see keeping it a family affair. Yep. Documents that you've already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look and see if there's any new information available. Okay. Right. The leading newspaper of the nation. Right. Crime rate continues to drop. Let's see. Social Security's present the latest numbers of crime statistics in the country. Never before have there been so few violent crimes. Okay. Delacroix gave a press conference early this morning. On Thursday morning, the Ministry of Security published a new crime statistic report for the preceding year. According to the report, the number of recorded criminal offenses decreased by 4.8% in comparison to last year. Crime rates have been continuously declining over the past several years as a direct result of the implementation of the safety bill. Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix appeared very pleased with these numbers and declared development an outstanding result of successful safety policy. When confronted with the recent assault in Banton, she once again admitted the ambitious goals of the government have not yet been accomplished. She further mentioned that activities are currently being established which will have a considerable impact on preventing further incidents. I keep wanting to say Boston. Safety bill. Parties elected in government. Safety bill is passed. Okay. Safety bill is a collection of safety-centered laws and statutes created with the ultimate goal to protect the freedom of the nation's citizens. Central to the safety bill is the simplified, sped-up process of taking investigative measures against criminal suspects and their prosecution, as well as the provision of an increased budget for safety-related expenses. The safety bill also paved the way for stricter regulations concerning immigration and general travel into or transiting through the nation. It also became mandatory to inform employers whether an applicant or employer is an ex-convict or otherwise regarded as potentially dangerous. Since the safety bill has come into effect in 2011, the total numbers of acts of crime and terrorism committed have been decreasing continuously, and the trend is ongoing to date. So is the Orwell program part of the safety bill? I wonder. Well, I'm supposed to be the first test subject. Or whatever. Largest peacekeeping mission. Let's see. The terrorist incident of 2008 was a terrible consequence of the premature retreat of our troops from Parges, a region torn by civil unrest for years, by the order of the previous government. To fix our predecessors' mistakes, the party, when elected in 2009, immediately made preparations to send our highly reliable soldiers back to safeguard the region for the good of the inhabitants of both countries alike. After the Parges peacekeeping mission had been signed in 2011, our troops were sent off to neighboring countries to perform tasks including distribution of aid packages containing food in addition to health and hygiene products to the mostly impoverished population, the rebuilding of infrastructure, particularly hospitals and schools, upholding the law and public order alongside the removal of war relics such as anti-personnel mines or unexploded bombshells. Training local police and military forces. Due to a recent stabilization in Parges, we have been able to reduce the amount of stationed forces while leaving the overall goals of the peacekeeping mission intact. Right. Part of the party. There are many ways in which you can contribute to the nation's success. Becoming involved with the party is a huge one if you are willing to give your all for a brighter future of a nation, consequently of their world. Come and join us, find out how, donate. The party is always grateful for donations of any amount. Your gift will directly help the party to continue its course to build a stable, safe, and positively conservative nation. Support a local group of volunteers to get in touch with the nation's leaders and champion the topics that matter the most to you and your family. Being a member of the party is a life-altering calling, as you will represent the party in political matters on a communal or national level. Get in touch and apply to us. Join the army of the nation. The party is the big promoter of direct service to the homeland. If you think you have it in you to defend the freedom of the nation in foreign countries and help stabilize them, get enlisted now. Okay. Nation. Robert Blaine. Okay. Prime Minister Blaine is much remarkable visionary as unmatched leader. As a member of the party in the fourth generation, when the surprising death of the previous leader of the party, Mrs. Goddard, left behind a power vacuum, it was the young Robert Blaine who stepped up and was elected as the new head unanimously. Just as in this exemplary case, Mr. Blaine will take initiative whenever possible and is sure not to relent until the party's ambitious goals have been achieved. Arthur Scott Gallagher. Mr. Gallagher, one of the most seasoned members of the party, is in charge of the Ministry of Economy and Trade. As such, he is directly responsible for reduced tax levels for big and medium-sized corporations, as well as the resulting decline of the unemployment rate. Is he? Catherine Delacroix. Okay, the Ministry of Security, dedicated to the purpose of improving the nation's safety in the interior, was formed directly after the elections in 2009. Just as originally proposed by Catherine Delacroix, Mrs. Delacroix was subsequently granted the position of the first Secretary of Security. She is best known for the inception of the Safety Bill, elevating security standards in the country to a new level. Peter Faulkner. Commander-in-Chief of the nation's forces does not tire to stress the importance of stability in the nation's neighboring countries. To that end, Mr. Faulkner created the party's peacekeeping mission, which played a key role in the prevention of terrorist activity occurring on the nation's soil. Alright. Our 5 pillars for a great nation. Safety and security. We firmly believe in strict safety regulations and mechanisms to preserve the life and well-being of every individual. Economy and commerce. A strong economy equals a strong society. This is why we strive for constant healthy growth. Values and tradition. Our cultural origins as well as the significance of family and communal life must be cherished. Migration and foreign affairs. Gating immigration from and intervening in foreign countries is a necessity to uphold law and order on our own. Education and health. Rock-solid education and healthcare systems are the foundations of a great future. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's see. This is updated. Let's see. Oh, no, that's not updated. It's something I didn't finish. Let's see. Company. Watergate. Yeah. Whoa, what? New portrait. Okay. Is that actually the same person? I don't know. I mean, the blue hair is different, but you know, this is Cassandra Watergate, though. I don't know if that's the same person. People can have the same name, I guess. I don't know. What am I looking at? Company. Yeah. What's... Alright. Okay, so I can't grab them. Oh. I don't see anything else here. Oh, let's see. Watergate Pharmaceuticals is currently looking for suitable candidates for the following positions. I never got to this part. Please address all applications to Josephine Marcotte, head of HR, Watergate Pharmaceuticals. We are urgently looking for a chief operating officer to replace the retired, formerly appointed predecessor. Many years of work experience in leading management position, preferably in pharmaceutical industry. Deep knowledge of the pharmacy market, master's degree in business economics, language proficiency. Traditional oriented character with a mindset that is nevertheless open for new challenges, competitive and motivated spirit. Blah blah blah. Nothing exciting. Research intern. Can't find a position. Okay. So she did quit. Or maybe I was wrong and nothing stays in the family. Ouch. That's probably what she meant about quitting her job. Good. Okay. Let me... I don't know enough about that. Check this guy. Lawyer, yeah. Let's see. Can't really... I'm gonna say it was close to the lack of evidence because I don't know, I mean it's possible, but so you have to decide which one is true. I don't know. Say it's lack of evidence, I guess. Let's see. People. Yeah. Okay. Oh, right. Shoot. Where is it? Company. I have this picture. Can't drag it over though. Watergate. I mean, the pictures are here. I can put them in the profile, but okay. Not sure. What is this? Cassandra's... Okay, so that... I mean, it must be her. Huh. Right? I mean... Wasn't I already... Didn't I already upload that? This is what I figured. A pity that CCTV feed did not actually help. Maybe it will today. Okay. Currently, I'm thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change. Don't you agree? Yeah. Let's find out what happened in between those two labs of hers. What may have caused this radical shift? Don't know. This one I already dragged that over though. Tea inside the rabbit hole. Yeah, new profile picture. Sure. Probably I think her birthday. That's relevant. Okay. Interests. Yeah. Art, music, and activism. What a lineup. I guess. No place of residence. Let's see. Cassandra Watergate posted on March 1st. Woohoo, first day in freedom far away from the shackles of Watergate Pharma. What? Who's gonna pay for all your stuff now? Mommy and Daddy won't like this. Listen, Jake, I'm not Daddy's little girl anymore. My art already got me a lot of money, more than enough to pay for all my bills. Don't you worry about me. That's so. Despised puppets of the state. You have finally managed to destroy us entirely. There is nothing left to do but to congratulate you. These are my personal wishes to you from the deepest abyss of my heart. Well, Miss Watergate, we aren't too fond of you either. Okay. Let's see. Sweetie, what's the matter? That totally doesn't sound like you. We haven't hung out for ages. You gotta get out from time to time. You'd feel much better. Mary, just shut your freaking mouth, okay? I'm not in the mood for your stupid act. I told you again and again, I cannot deal with this right now. With what? Oh, you know what? I'm really sorry that I still care about my best friend, no matter how often she decides to give me the cold shoulder. But in that case, that's in the past now. Huh. Friendship. Unknown data check. Okay. Let's see. Cassandra's in a relationship with Jess Langley. With a lawyer? Might be noteworthy. Let's see. Cassandra Watergate posted on August. The Beholder actually wrote about me being freaking redeemed of this shit. But surprise, surprise, they had to mention the speculators over my parents buying me out. Makes the click counts go boom, doesn't it? Closing manipulation suspicions. Yeah, I read that. Let's see. At least you're redeemed now. Want to blow off some steam together with a late night shopping tour? Mary, not today. I have a date this evening. Oh, who's the lucky one? Case closed. Congratulations, I never had any doubts about it. Kiddo, you're my heroine in both the heroic and drug way. 1,000 cams on the plaza, but no proof. We've shown the world this dirty surveillance machinery only exists to intimidate and to mislead the public into believing false promises. Cams for safety, one big lie. Wow, I'm so happy for you. I knew everything would be okay in the end. Shall we have an awesome Cassandra Freedom Party on Friday? Thank you guys, I'm so happy. I'm sure you heard the load fall off my mind. Yeah, we'll totally write an article on our blog. Of course, I'm so in. That concert was amazing. So amazing that I just had to give my hair a little makeover. So without further ado, how do you like it? Oh my god, what happened to your beautiful hair? Why didn't you ask me before going to stylist? You could have gone together. Cassie's going punk. Mommy and Daddy agree with that. Looks nice. That's a whole new you. You'll also need a new name then. What about Cassarthus? What? That's clever. Me likey. So henceforth, Cassandra shall be known to the world as Cassarthus. If you say so. An alias name. You know, people on the web. So many names, so many identities. Yeah. It's always good to record every alias, then we can match data chunks to target persons whenever they are using them. Okay, that's it, Spirit Kiddo. Now I'd like to invite you to our little activist group. If you want to join us, would be nice to have you with us for the protest on the Freedom Plaza on Friday. Okay. An activist group, is there anything more specific? Just discovered this hot new band, The Targets. Man, do they rock hard. They're playing a concert in the cell next week. Who's coming along? Mary, I am looking at you. Punks? Not really my style. Sorry, Cass. Can't we just go see Cherry Cheeks sometime? They're not just some punks. Their lead singer is a real cutie, and they have this cool guitarist girl. Plus, they've got a message. What's not to like? No, sorry, it's not for me. Alrighty, you're the one missing out. I'll have them all for myself then. Having an amazing shopping tour with my Mary, the best friend of all times. But you really should consider paying a visit to your hairstylist soon. Well, that's what happens when you do my hair. Okay, so that was April 12th. What order are these in? June 28th. July 6th. Okay, so the ones at the top are the most recent ones. How sad. Yes. So she did change. But why? So she got into a relationship with him after he won the case. She changed her picture on July 6th. For the concert. Was that... Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, so she went to the concert for this new band. Who I'm guessing is this guy. Those are protesters. Then she changed her hair. Started dating her lawyer. Hey, did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Yeah, she was there. Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have a history with that place. Are you fucking me up enough that I have to catch a bus from there every day? Too many bad memories, and now I was just there moments before this happened. Ugh, I never should have gone to that damn protest. Darling, you don't need to justify yourself to anybody, especially not to me. Okay. I was so happy when Goldfellas accepted me into thought. I desperately wanted to go to prove my worth to the case. Think of it this way, if you would not have gone to the protest, then you never would have been wrongfully indicted, and then we would have never met. Yeah, and I would not have been called a terrorist in all the papers. You are not a terrorist, okay? Ain't I? You sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Oh, damn it. What? She can't use the card now. Card's not... Oh, yeah. Sorry, I shut it down. Unless you went on a serious shopping spree, there should be plenty of money on there. I guess we'll have to go without wine then. Here's the thing, I've got an important appointment tonight. It's surprisingly off schedule and I can't postpone it. You gotta be kidding me. I'm very sorry, darling. We'll see each other tomorrow. You always have an appointment. Appointment here, appointment there, appointment everywhere. How can you constantly do this to me? Darling, please just calm down. Have you taken your methadone? Yes. Is the only thing that matters to you that I am on happy pills all day? Darling, please, it's nothing like that and you know it. So I keep my mouth shut whenever you leave me hanging. If I don't show up at this appointment, I risk losing a very important client. Fine, don't you understand that? Oh no, I totally understand. Don't you risk losing that very important client of yours now? Cassie, don't be like that. I get it. I guess I'm just not an important client anymore. Oh, come on, Cassie. Having a fight. Going home now. I'm getting up on that priority list of yours anytime soon. Okay. So she catches the bus at Freedom Plaza every day. And your presence there before the bombing could be coincidence after all. I'll reserve my thoughts until you find more evidence. Well, I mean, she was there for the protest, too. Thought. What is that? An activist group called Thought. Interesting. Maybe this is what influenced her. And who was Goldfellows? We should find something that shows her current attitude and see if we're following the right person. Okay. What else? Some methrin. What's this methrin? Can you look that up for me? Yeah. Anything else? Nope. Thoughts. The thoughts are free. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. Okay. Thought block. Pick an entry below. Jeez. Are the thoughts still free? Let's see. Alright, it's on the right front page. Okay. So we can't read these last ones because they're all archived. We need a direct link. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. Freedom is unfree. Let's see. It's cans everywhere, even at the Freedom Plaza. Is it just me, or is that more than just a little bit, I don't know, ironic? You probably all know me as either that blue-haired punk bitch, stupid cunt, or anti-governmental terrorist. Oh, so Cassie did this. Wrote this. There are only some of the names I've been called during the criminal investigation against me. That was just because in the middle of the chaos someone believed to have seen me hurt a police officer. It never even occurred to anybody that it wasn't me. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We have always been against violence. One would assume that in an age where there are cams everywhere, it should be easy to prove whether I was at all involved or not. But it wasn't. It took weeks of investigative custody to figure out that the cam footage was actually not clearly showing anything at all, which raises the question, why are there so many cams in the first place? The answer is intimidation only. Keep calm, quiet, and careful when there are cameras around, or you fear that there are cameras where you cannot see. When founding this blog years ago, Abraham predicted pretty much this for all the web, and now it's in our real lives too. We have been brought to the Freedom Memorial since we were kids at school. We were told lavish tales about the founders of the nation, told to show national pride, and I know what you're thinking now. This thing is damn ugly. What is that donut even? Does Let Freedom ring? But the statement behind this ridiculous enormous heap of stones should be clear. In the middle of a capital there is a symbol of freedom. Comprehensible symbolism for everyone. Isn't it? With the cameras there, this is now the plaza of unfreedom, if anything at all. Okay. That's first attitude towards violence. Data check. Let's go to this link. Let's see, I propose to consider the question, are our thoughts still free? While this might seem to be a surprising question, in our current world of ever-growing digital surveillance, freedom of thought is no longer self-evident. Dear reader, there's a German folk song called The Thoughts Are Free. It goes like this. Thoughts are free, who can guess them? They fly by like nocturnal shadows. No man can know them, no hunter can shoot them. With powder and lead, thoughts are free. I think what I want and what delights me, still always reticent, and it is suitable. My wish and desire no one can deny me, and so will always be. Thoughts are free. And if I am thrown into the darkest dungeon, all is futile words, because my thoughts tear all gates and walls apart. Thoughts are free. Okay. When I was still young, long before I immigrated to the nation in 1993, I believed this to be a universal truth, that there are no borders for thoughts and no rules for what is or is not allowed to be thought. This was not because I thought people should be so tolerant. Not at all. Instead, I simply held it dear that nobody except for ourselves really knows what is going on in our heads until we choose to reveal it. Yesterday, a question crossed my mind. If the increasing interconnectedness of humans via modern technology serves more and more as a collective memory and brain of our society, and there's an institution that is capable of monitoring every bit stream of it, how can thoughts still be free? Is it not likely that we would communicate only under great mental reservation to hold on to our knowledge? Which means, as a final consequence, we will stop thinking. When I think of the increasingly aggressive operations of the surveillance machinery in the nation, I truly fear the answer to this question. That's why I created this blog. I want to encourage alternatives to the total control and safety bigotry of this digital world. Let's see. Interesting name, by the way. Oh, this is Goldfells. I see. Goldfells. Interesting name, by the way. Just stumbled upon your new blog, and that's some truth you tell here. The web was born in the sense of the ultimate freedom to be who you want to be, express yourself, wasn't it? Now the Gov has come to threaten this with real name policies and shit. Save your IP so they can look up who you are, so you don't say anything wrong, possibly. About time someone did something. Well, if you didn't have one before, you just gained yourself your first follower. Frankly, I'm surprised to find someone here at all. I thought nobody would ever find this blog at all. Thank you very much for your kind words, and yes, I am very delighted to have a first follower. Hello, admin. I like your things too. Could you one, but now even more? What? To get a service on search engine optimization independent. Others get clicks and more money for you. Now use. Okay. Goldfells. Okay. Sanders timeline. Finally, someone who had the grit and explosive to show how futile surveillance is. This is posted on April 13th, 2017. And this is posted September 2016. Thousands of cameras pointing to target on the big slab and having flash lights for the ages. What now, Mr. Cry? What now? Really, Cassie? You laugh at people being healed? Are you out of your mind? Okay, so that's the newest thing. Huh. So the conflict is posted on... Oh, September 2016. I see. So that was before. And now she seems a little more radical. Let's see. I suspect as much. Seems we're looking at the right person. Looking at what you've extracted so far, we're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I will indicate that to law enforcement. Alright, what we found so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Okay. There's a new chat. Yep. Hey, Cassie. Hi, Jules. Cassie, I just wanted to know. Your post on the timelines about this assault. You really shouldn't write something like that. Really, Jules? You're not going to preach to me about this stupid post, are you? No. I just wanted to know what's wrong, Cassie. It's nothing. Just between the two of us. I just had to let off steam, you know. It's because of what happened, isn't it? What happened? Yeah, and lots of other shit today. Spamming straight up all this crap again. You know, what I did. That wasn't your fault. Cassie, you heard that officer say... Whoa. Uh-oh. Stop. This is why you should remove this post. I'd be free, but not rightly so. I'm not in it. What? Oh. She did do it. Smashed the freaking skull. Father, I have 2 children because I lost it. Huh. Huh. So she did it to save her friend? Or did she do it because she was in a rage? Huh. What was that? Uh-oh. Methadone and antidepressants. Huh. I wonder if being depressive fosters her radical attitude. So I have to choose which one of these to do. So I can either say that she protected her friend from the officer, or she did it in a rage. Alright, so I guess I'll pick this one, because that, I don't know, it's, in a way it sounds more plausible. I guess I will pick that. What? Where did that come from now? This is perfect. We can arrest her and open the investigation again. However, we probably won't be able to hold her for long if it really happened in defense of this Juliet. Very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We'll need to wait for confirmation. Next stop, Wonderland, right? Just kidding. Next time be careful with providing the wrong data though, okay? I don't know her address. She never said. In most Watergate's case, it was not a problem to get her address with the help of local police due to her former record. Okay. You chat. I thought about what you said. Maybe you're right. I should take the post down. It'd be better, believe me. Wait a second, somebody's at the door. Oh, it's the police. By the way, how's your boyfriend? You're still together. You haven't been talking about him all that much lately. Well, not as much as before. Hello? Are you still there? Sorry, Alice. She's been arrested. I'll inquire if all went well with arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job in any case. Although we have no proof she was involved with bombing, we might be able to question her. Despite acting in defense of this Juliet, she seems to be quite unstable and a threat. Okay, I just received confirmation that she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. I'm curious about this thought group, though. Whether they... Oh, God. No, take a look at... What? What's happening? Second explosion. Whoa. What? That is horrible. 2 dead, similar approach, same letter found, so these assaults are connected. And as if that wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time, so that's her out of the picture, at least for this attack. This complicates matters massively. So much for our simple test case. I need to speak to my superiors, see how we would proceed given these extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button to the top right of the desktop. Try and get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. The explosive charge set off at Delegate University in Bontown. At least 2 people dead, 3 injured. Once again, a letter has been received just before the crime. Half an hour ago, an explosion occurred at the campus of Bontown University. According to the latest reports, at least 2 people were killed, with a further 3 injured severely. The area was evacuated immediately. According to unconfirmed statements, the City Administration Office of Bontown received an anonymous letter just minutes prior to the detonation, which again contained the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song. The thoughts are free. Exactly like the letter received before the assault on the Freedom Plaza yesterday. We will inform you about any developments in this event as soon as further details are available. That one guy, Goldstein, or whatever his name is, he quoted that song in his post. I wouldn't be surprised if he or somebody else in the group was responsible for that. Okay. Well, I guess that's it for this beginning of the game. A lot of reading, but it's actually interesting. It's like you're trying to uncover this whole thing and you're investigating person by person. Okay. Guess I'll log off then. Okay. So let me know what you guys think. Should I keep going with this or do a different game instead? Parts of it were a little weird at first, but I think I kind of like it. It's interesting. Alright. Well, at any rate, yeah, let me know what you guys think. So then, thank you guys for watching, thanks for being cool, and I'll see you next time.